Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to the YouTube channel of PRATHAM Test Prep. और मैं हूँ आपका दोस्त आशीष गर्ग आपके सामने लेकर एक और exciting live session on boost your vocabulary with Ashish Garg. कैसे हैं आप सब लोग? Good evening, good evening. How are you all? Good evening, very good evening to all of you. How is everything? I hope I am loud and clear to all of you. Everyone, please respond on the chat box so that we can begin. Good to see you all. Good to see you all, people. Come on, fatapat say join. Yes, good evening, Webhub. Good evening, Neiman. Very good evening to all of you. Without much ado, let's go to our presentation. And this is our presentation. And the first word that we have for the evening, that is homage. ठीक है, तो क्या बोलते हैं हम इसको? Right. So when you know, आपके घर में जो aged लोग होते हैं, आपके home में, when you have aged people, so we respect them. We respect the aged persons of our house. So homage is accolade, citation, commendation, eulogy, respect, tribute. That is what we call as homage. The sentence is, the gift was an homage of the heart. So this is, a gift was something. When we refer to something, it is a noun. It is a noun. I'm good. Bharti, Devansh, Webhav. Good to see you all. Right. So, and before the word, we have also used one article. So that's why it's a noun. Okay. So that's homage. So अब आप किसी को कुछ respect देते हो. ठीक है. So respect के लिए हम ये बोलते हैं. Next word देखते हैं क्या है. What is the next word? The next word is tyro. Tyro. Now tyro sounds very similar to try करो. And try कौन करता है? The person who is a beginner. जो अभी नया कुछ सीखा है किसी ने, something जो चीज सीख रहे हैं उसको बोलते हैं हम beginner. Try करो. Tyro. So tyro also sounds like it's antonym maestro. अब maestro कौन होता है? जो कि बहुत ज्यादा experienced इंसान होता है. Experienced है ना? So experienced इंसान का antonym क्या होगा? Tyro. Tyro. So tyro means beginner, novice, a neophyte. उसको हम बोलते हैं tyro. Shreya is still a tyro in ballet, but her enthusiasm to learn was inspiring. उसको हम बोलते हैं tyro. ठीक है? So part of speech is a noun. Shreya is still a tyro. Again, a एक article लगा है. ठीक है? So is still something. When we refer to something, it is a noun. It is a noun. ठीक है? Next one. Next one देखते हैं. The next word is banal. The next word is banal. What is banal? Now banal is जब ना कोई रोज उठ के सेम काम करना, सेम जैसे ना अबे नल तो रोज ही खुलते हैं, so रोजाना करने वाला काम बन जाता है बेनल. जो रोज करते हैं काम उसको बोलते हैं बेनल. ठीक है? So flat, insipid, lacking freshness, hackened, vapid, conventional, commonplace, humdrum, boring, routine, है ना? इन सारे words को हम बोलते हैं are synonyms to the word banal, right? I hope words सारे समझ में आ रहे हैं आपको? Yes or no? Tell me. Chat box में लिख के बताओ. Everybody समझ में आ रहे हैं सबको? Yes? Okay. So I was bored to death because of his banal conversation. ठीक है? Conversation is a noun. So हम बोल रहे हैं कैसी है conversation? तो conversation is banal, boring है भाई. अच्छी नहीं लगी, मजा नहीं आया, है ना? So part of speech is an adjective. Part of speech is an adjective. So banal, same boring stuff, regular routine. That's called banal. Next one. The next word is The next word is abase. Abase. Now, what do we mean by abase? तो abase होता है जब ना एक आपका फ्रेंड, ऐसा फ्रेंड जिसको हर जगह पे लेट आने की बीमारी हो, और आप बोलो आ गए भाई लेट लतीफ, आ गए भाई लेट लतीफ, तो आपका फ्रेंड बोलता है अब बस कर भाई, और कितना नीचा दिखाएगा. सो abase. So you are doing what? You are belittling that particular person. belittle करना किसी को, है ना, नीचा दिखाना, ठीक है, degrade करना, humiliate करना, ठीक है, lose self respect, disparage, belittle, demean करना किसी की respect को, उसको बोलते हैं abase. So he often try to abase others by calling them names, है ना, अलग अलग नाम से बुलाते हैं जब लोग बाग एक दूसरे को, तो वो क्या कर रहे हैं? You're trying to disparage them, you're trying to belittle them. So the meaning starts with to. So to disparage, to humiliate, to demean somebody. So whenever the meaning starts with to, therefore part of speech is verb. ठीक है, part of speech is a verb. So in previous sessions also I have told you, when we are referring to something or someone, ठीक है, so it becomes a noun. When we are referring to a quality, ठीक है, of a noun or a pronoun, it becomes an adjective. Okay, and when we refer to action or state of being, and when the meaning starts with to, it is a verb. It is a verb. This is how you can identify your part of speech also. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट वन पे चलता है. ऑलराइट, आई होप अभी तक जितने वर्ड्स हमने करे सारे के सारे क्लियर हैं आपको, ऑल द वर्ड्स. फर्स्ट वर्ड हमने किया था होमाज, सेकंड वर्ड हमने किया टायरो, ठीक है, थर्ड वर्ड हमने किया अबेस. क्लियर है तीनों के तीनों वर्ड? गिव मी अ रिस्पॉन्स, गिव मी अ रिस्पॉन्स ऑन द चैट बॉक्स दैट ऑल दीज थ्री वर्ड्स आर क्लियर टू यू. ऑलराइट, नेक्स्ट वन. The next word is ignoble. Ignoble. What is ignoble? Ignoble is when you say that somebody is not noble. ठीक है, somebody is not noble. So ig as in ignore, ble is as in able. So if someone is not noble, ignore them. ठीक है, ignore them. उसको बोलते हैं ignoble. So vulgar, plebeian, dishonorable, despicable, corrupt in nature, उसको हम बोलते हैं ignoble. ठीक है. So sentence क्या बनेगा? The serial killer was buried in an ignoble grave in the back of the cemetery. अब कोई अगर serial killer है जिसने इतने सारे लोगों को मारा है, तो उसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? That the person is not noble. And if the person is not noble, तो इसका मतलब हम उसको, you don't give them, that particular person, respect. Yes or no? Isn't it? So जब आप उसको respect नहीं दोगे, ठीक है, तो आपने क्या किया उसको? You have buried that particular person in an ignoble grave. Now grave is a noun. We are talking about the quality, कि भाई किस तरीके की grave है ना? So therefore the part of speech is an adjective. Part of speech is an adjective. Right? Next word पे चलते हैं. Next word. All right. So the next word is scourge. The next word is scourge. Scourge कहते हैं जिसको, ठीक है. So इसमें हम देखते हैं रेफरेंस पॉइंट के लिए हम ले सकते हैं अंकल स्क्रूज. डकटेल्स देखा है आपने या सुना है उसके बारे में? There was अंकल स्क्रूज एंड उसके नेफ्यूज होते हैं, है ना. तो वो क्या करता था? अंकल स्क्रूज ने डक्स को स्कोल्ड किया. So scold plus urge. So that's called scourge. So an instrument of punishment, to punish, to whip, to afflict, to chastise. These are the meaning of the word scourge. So sentence क्या होगा? The disease continues to be a scourge in the world. ठीक है? The prisoner was scourged with the whip. So here we see two usage of the word. ठीक है, हमने देखा कि एक हमने यूज किया उसको, the disease continues to be something. So हमने as a noun यूज किया इसको इधर पहले सेंटेंस में. दूसरे सेंटेंस में the prisoner was scourged. ठीक है, यहाँ पर हमने उसको verb की तरह यूज किया. So part of speech is a noun and a verb. हमने देखा the meaning starts with to, therefore it's a verb. हमने एक instrument की बात करी, मतलब एक thing की बात करी, and when we refer to something, it is a noun. This is how You identify, this is how you identify part of speech. ठीक है, मतलब वहां कहने का मतलब ये था सक्षम कि जहां पर ऐसे लोगों को दफनाया जाता है, ठीक है ना, कई बार आपने देखा होगा मूवीज वगैरह में बोलते हैं ना कि मुझे वहां दफना देना, वहां पर ही मेरे पेरेंट्स भी हैं, तो उन्हीं के पास मुझे भी ऐसा लगेगा, राइट? सो दैट्स व्हाई वी आर यूजिंग इट एज a reference that the grave is not noble because the person in that grave is not noble. That's why. I hope it is making sense to you. ठीक है सक्षम? whip हो ना, जब आप किसी वो ले देखा आपने जो ऐसे करके एक वो होता है जिसमें ऐसे 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 बंधा हुआ होता है, एंड इसके आगे ये ऐसे करके चीजें वो निकली हुई होती है, and then you whip yourself, whip. ठीक है कृष्णा, उसको हम बोलते हैं whip, किसी को मारना, ये देखो जिनके हाथ में भी है ये, ठीक है, so you are whipping, अपने you are just beating yourself, so you whip with this, you whip a horse, जैसे वो मारते ना चल धन्नो तेरी बसंती का इज्जत का सवाल है, so that's what you're doing. ठीक है, next. The next word is inexorable. What do we mean by inexorable? So inexorable की हमने यहाँ पे usage देखी, inexorable wave of technology, जो कभी शांत नहीं हो सकती, something that cannot be soothed, implacable. ठीक है, so in is negative, exorate is persuade, so something that cannot be unstoppable, inevitable, unavoidable, something that is persistent, impossible to be persuaded. This is an inexorable law governing social. ठीक है, ठीक है. So you are saying how is law? So law is inexorable, unstoppable, unavoidable. So we are talking about the quality, and when we are talking about quality, it is an adjective. It is an adjective. ठीक है. Next one. All right. Next is cupidity. So cupidity. What is cupidity? Cupidity is a person who is always running after money. जो बिल्कुल पैसे पैसा 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 सिर्फ पैसा, ऑलवेज रनिंग आफ्टर मनी, उसको हम बोलते हैं क्यूपिडिटी. ठीक है, कैन इट बी यूज्ड फॉर अ पर्सन? व्हाट आर यू व्हिच वर्ड आर यू रेफरिंग टू नंदिनी? आर यू रेफरिंग टू inexorable? So generally unstoppable and unavoidable situations होती हैं, but if you say inexorable for a person, so you'll say unavoidable है ये, this particular person. Yeah, so greedy for money, absolutely correct. ठीक है Nandini, I have explained. So cupidity is Cupid, as we know, god of love, desire, so somebody who is always after money. So an extreme greed of wealth, avarice, greed, rapacity, these all are synonyms. So this you can remember by a very famous song. If you're this Akshay Kumar and Katrina Kaif's, there is a song, क्यों पैसा पैसा करती है, क्यों पैसे पे तू मरती है. That is what you can relate it to cupidity. ठीक है, so cupidity often leads people to take things that do not belong to them. कई बार होता है ना, when you are extremely greedy, so आप वो चीजें ले लेते हो जो आपकी है ही नहीं. ठीक है ना, so that's what we are referring to. So cupidity, so we are talking about and something. So part of speech is a noun. Absolutely correct Nandini. पैसा पैसा. हाँ जी. Next one. Something to think about. When you thinking about something, तो उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? Ruminate. ठीक है, imagine करो when you'll go to your colleges and you are there in your hostels and suddenly आप रूम में हो अपने और इंटरनेट चला जाए. ठीक है, you are not able to use the internet. ठीक है, so you don't have the internet. What will you do? You'll be bored, you'll start thinking, pondering on something, है ना? So when room में, hostel room में no internet, ठीक है, so you are forced to do what? You're forced to ruminate. जब आपके hostel room में there is no internet, then you start ruminate. So to think deeply, contemplate, ponder, consider, cogitate, all that is ruminate. So sentence, she ruminated for weeks about whether to tell him or not. Okay, so she ruminated. The meaning starts with to. So clearly we know the part of speech is verb. So when the meaning starts with to, all right, and we are talking about the action that is done by her. So part of speech is a verb. Part of speech is a verb. I hope all the words that we have done today, they're clear to you. I hope they're clear to you, all of you. Yes or no? Okay. Right? So these were the words for today's live session. Now we are going to our mentee quiz. All right, we are going to mentee quiz. Now, please tell me, is there any word that that is not clear? Fatafat se batao. Okay, so let's go to the mentee quiz, and the mentee quiz is right here on your screens. So the code for today's mentee quiz is 57222278. 57222278. चलिए आइए फटाफट से ज्वाइन कर लीजिए फिर 57222278. That is what your code is. Please join. 57222278 is the code. 57222278 is your code. Come on, join everybody. You need to go to www.menti.com, menti.com, and use the code 57222278. All right, so people have joined in. Let's begin. The first question on your screens now. Idiom का meaning बताना है. Name is mud. Name is mud. What do you mean by this? Name is mud. What do you mean by this idiom? Name is mud. Name is mud. All right, 15 people have given the right answer. Name is mud is in trouble. Let's see who is on the top. Agent X9 is on the top. Very good. Let's go to the next question. That is question number 2. Question number 2 on your screens now. Last but not the least. What do we mean by this? Last but not the least. Last but not the least. Last but not the least. All right, so 22 people have given the right answer. Last in order of mention or occurrence, but not of importance. Let's see. Yeah, because it is happening from a different platform today. That's why. That's why. Aditya is the fastest. Very good. Very good. And Gunjan is on the top. Let's go to the next question. The next question is, the principal accepted the excuse of the child with a grain of salt. What do we mean by with a grain of salt? What do we mean by with a grain of salt? With a grain of salt. Right, 21 people have given the right answer. Let's check it out. And fastest to answer the question is Aditya is the fastest and Gunjan is on the top. Let's go to question number 4. Question number 4 on your screens now. You need to identify incorrectly spelled. In which word is incorrectly spelled? So you have 4 words. You need to tell me which word is incorrectly spelled. Right, 22 people have given the right answer. That's possession. Let's see, सबसे तेज जवाब किसने दिया है? And fastest to answer the question is Aditya once again, and Gunjan is on the top. And then we go to the last question for today's Menti quiz, and that is question number 5. Correctly spelled. Correctly spelled. Which word out of the given option is correctly spelled? The word is immaculate. Absolutely correct. 24 people have given the right answer. Let's check it out. Who has given the fastest answer? And fastest to answer the question is Hiteshi. And Gunjan is on the top. Very good, Gunjan. Very, very good. Wonderful. Wonderful. Right. So with this, we come to the end of today's live session. Thank you so much for attending. All right. And keep on learning like this, because for vocabulary and idioms, the only thing that will work for you is, consistency and regularity. So if you're working on a regular basis, things will definitely work out for yourself, right? And that is what you need to work. So if you keep on working again and again with the words, things will definitely be registering in your mind, and you will remember more words. Also focus on the usage of the word than on the meaning, because when you focus on the word, the usage, then you remember it for a longer period of time. Okay. So with this, we come to an end of today's live session. Thank you so much for attending. Have a great night. God bless you all. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you in the next live session. All right, take care. Bye bye.